Chat would be good. I can't see the chat because I didn't start it up. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So very so. Okay, there we go. Good. So, yeah, we got one of these here puppies today. Here, you know what? I think I can do a thing. Watch, watch. Crotch, labyrinth, angle, labyrinth. That's about the best I can do with my limited real estate and trying to avoid mass glare on the front panel. Just something with how the lights are. It's difficult. Let's put it that way. Anyways, hi, I have a labyrinth. Right? What does it do? Um, it's a really interesting little synth. Um, so you've got two oscillators. This one is a much higher range, up to 5K, and this one goes up to 1.3K. I have them tuned the same. I have them tuned to a C right now. Okay. Oh, you know what else I can do? I can do a thing. Hang on. Hang on. Fading your video. Camera control. Zoom. Can we unzoomify? Yeah, we can unzoomify by a lot. Yeah. Let's just unzoomify that, you know? There. Now we're unzoomified. All right. So you've got a right the sort of the full range oscillator here. Let me turn down. So this is a whole matrix of feed and stuff. So you've got VCO level, ring mod level, mod VCO level. That's the second VCO. So this is considered a mod VCO for either FM or LFO purposes or whatever. It's interesting. It's a really odd architecture, topped off by a wave folder and a state variable 12 dB VCF. Right, Jason? What's happening, bruh? Got a toy today. So if we turn up VCO level. Here's my first VCO, okay? No fold, cut off all the way up. It's a sine or triangle, pretty close to it at least. I can make a drone, but I have to patch something, so not a big deal. Top it off, you've got two 8-bit shift register sequencers. All right? And those can be used for all kinds of stuff. That obviously would be like, oh, give a note value to the VCOs. Okay. So it does have built-in quantizing. All right. You can set scales, although there's only, I believe, 16 scales. But that's fine, because honestly, all you really need is like major and pentatonic. And maybe a few like frills and weirdness everywhere else. All right. So you can switch, sort of like the subharmonicon has two sequencers, but they each trigger the same single envelope. You can actually mix the two here, or you can have it just sequence 1 or just sequence 2 trigger the envelope. Right? There are two envelopes. All right, one of them is sort of hardwired to the main VCA out. So here, let me just do a thing. I'm going to hit play. All right. I do have it clocked right now, so I want to check something here and make sure that it actually responds to that. Yes, it does. Okay, right now it's at 80. Okay. And I can send a different division from Pam's if I need to. Okay. So what we can do is, first of all, we can change the length. All right. Let's just make like a four-step sequence here for sequence 1. We'll just let it do its thing. Okay. Now there's this little knob right here called corrupt. Corrupt is sort of like on a Turing machine. Oh, that ain't gonna work. I've got one in my rack. You know what a Turing machine is. If you don't, look it up. Modular Turing machine, not like an actual Turing computer. Turing machine knob, when you turn it, it adds randomness. This does exactly the same thing. So past noon, it will turn on and off steps. Otherwise, it just corrupts the notes. Okay? You have no control over the notes that the sequencer is playing. Okay? That's a weird one. So I'm going to turn it up all the way. There. And then it went away. That's the theory, at least. There, now they're running synchronized. Okay. So then we have a range for that sequence. So we can crank this up. But it's not doing anything because I don't have the sequencer affecting it. So you have a very large ranged pot here, and all the way up to quantizer. Okay. And then when I crank this up, it totally changes the range of the notes that it's going to give you. Okay. So if we turn up corrupt all the way, basically it's going to be random constantly. Let's get a little reverb on this boy. Tiny bit of delay. Hey, Chris. So again, it's just spewing forth randomness. Okay. And we can have a little bit of wave folder. It's got an architecture thing here. You can have it go from filter to folder, folder to filter, or have two parallel paths that you then mix together or blend, which is pretty wild. Okay, if I turn up the wave folder, we get kind of a sawtooth. Pretty much almost gets into square wave territory. And then obviously there's a filter. But I had the resonance all the way up. Here it is on low pass. Oh, it's not going through the filter. I'm not listening to the filter. There's the filter. So the blend mode. So what I was doing right away was going VCF into the wave folder. Or should we actually folder into the VCF? A little bit of folder, turn it into basically a sawtooth wave. And then we get resonance going. Does not self-resonate. It's really close though. See, here's the thing though, it goes low pass to band pass. It's pretty wild. Here's just low pass. Okay, now we can have sequence 2 affect the filter. It's turned all the way up right now, but of course I don't have anything in this sequencer. So as soon as I turn up corrupt, you can hear it start to get randomized. Now we've got some controls over here, like we have bit shift, where we can shift things to the left. Do interesting stuff that way. We can flip them. So you can time it and turn them all on. Let's make it a 5-step sequence for just the filter. We keep it on low pass. I like that. Of course, we can lock it in. Let's make this length even shorter. 3? That's happy. We got a length, envelope length. It's just a decay envelope. So this is envelope 1. And you can set that. You can set where envelope 1, like envelope 1 EG amount on the second sequencer. Right, we're not even hearing the second oscillator. Sorry, second oscillator. Which means it gives it a little pitch, little pew pew pew, right? Second oscillator. Let's turn that up. Have that envelope hitting the oscillator. Now, of course, I don't have the sequence amount turned up for the second oscillator, so it's not, the sequencer is not affecting it. Now it is. And then we can ring mod these two. So we can even turn the oscillators down. Here's oscillator 2 all by itself. Actually, you know what? I want to tune that to a better note. I have a C handy. Can I just say, it is harder to tune this thing than my Behringer Neutron. The knobs are a little nicer. Let's give this the edge. But it's kind of the equal as far as like, oops, I sneezed wrong and now it's out of tune. Shit. Oops, I sneezed wrong. Sorry, had to do it. Okay, so now we turn up the sequence, like, influence. We can corrupt that, make it an actual independent sequence. Yes. It is that. Now, if you hear it, it is being triggered by envelope 1 also. If I put it to just envelope or sequence 2, then it's that. We can do just 1. But the note data is still coming from sequence 2. Hey, Synthetic Forest. Welcome. So that's really interesting, and I think giving this, first of all, 2 independent clocks, which is pretty awesome. I'm going to feature this pretty heavily on Sunday's ambient session. And we're going to run a bunch of clocks into it of various timings and see what kind of madness we can make. I just got this today and started futzing around with it about 1 p.m. and it's, what, about 4 o'clock here now, a little after 4. 4:37. It's not a little after. That's substantially after, but you know what? Who's counting? And if you are, get a hobby. And I have cables hooked onto my sandal, and it's stressing me out. Okay, sorry. Hey, crickets. Yeah, my Sunday streams are almost always like super spacey ambient. Okay, anyways, I was in the middle of a thing here, right? So, now it's both, right? Because you can mix the triggers, and you can mix the volume. So you can hear those, the top row, the sequence 1, triggering the envelope. It's just not as loud. It's a little bit more manageable there, sorry. Okay, so it's really interesting. So now it's just sequence 2. If you get a little bit of 1, you can hear them, that little in the background.
Oh, cutie.
Okay, anyways. So then if we mix them both and we just put them through a ring modulator. We get funky. We get funky weird, man. Well, it's got a really interesting sound. Let's bit flip a couple of these here. There. Because remember, sequencer 2 is affecting the filter by a lot. Let's hear it raw, no effects. It is going through... No, it's not. I turned the chorus down. Here's chorus. 50-50 mix. A little over. Which, I mean, chorus doesn't do a huge amount, but I do like it on the subharm because it really widens it. Makes it like, oh, polyphonic mono. You know what I mean? I did a little cleaning, too. I did a little housekeeping on the system. I put the sample drum in the rack. That'll be fun. Okay. But this kind of needs delay, right? Tiniest amount of reverb. I love the ring modulator. I've always been a fan of ring modulators. They're really neat. It's also got a noise generator built in. With the tone control. It's a pretty punchy noise generator, too. Now, then, if we do something fun, like we get our flashlight so we can see something. Well, we could send a thing to BitFlip. There's no input for the corrupt. Oh, I was hoping. But if we go into bit flip 1, and I'm just going to throw that into an LFO from the rack. There. There, it's starting to bit flip now. Okay, the delay is getting annoying. I also wish that when you ran a clock externally, it would do a div multiple with the tempo button, but it doesn't. It just disables it, which is always, like the subharm was the same way, and I was like, meh, missed opportunity. Hey, Tillerian. Yeah. So then, of course, we've got wave folding. Let me turn things up. It's kind of quiet. But it is a bandpass filter, right? If we turn the corrupt up to like noon, then we get a lot of note variation going, which should be fun. Alright, let's turn down noise, turn back the oscillators. Flip the architecture so it goes folder into the wave folder. Yeah, it's really metallic. It's not a Moog sound, you know. You're expecting that like delicious oscillator through a 24 dB filter. This is definitely much more like West Coast, because you can get all FM too. If you look at this, like you've got mod VCO FM amount. So we can totally just FM everything here. And then there's that envelope EG1, which is the really short one I've got. I've got one short, one longer here that I've got them set. And then obviously we can tune the whole thing. Tuning oscillator here. Okay, let's stop it for a moment though. Well, that's not going to help me much. Yeah, things are not in tune at all, and that's fine. I actually want to kind of try to make something sort of nice here. So I'm going to turn everything down. Where's my C? Yeah. This is annoying, sorry. There it is. Okay. Perfect. There. Okay. There. It's the envelope amount here. So if we want to freeze that, we just turn the corrupt all the way to the left. And then you can actually save your patterns by just holding down the buffer button. Saves it. So now if I corrupt both of these, get all stupid, I should be able to just recall it, right? Yeah, there it is, which is really cool. So these little buttons here are super great. You can also chain these two sequencers into one long sequence. We bit flipped some stuff. And then these things only work for their specific rows, so you could have like a core here of stuff, and then like it's changing down here. Yeah, the basic waveform from the top VCO is a sine wave. The bottom one is a triangle wave. But again, wave folder, so it's whatever you want it to be, sort of. That's my wave folded wave. And then if we don't chain these, they start getting all additive. Little ring mod. So fun. So I've turned the frequency of the mod VCO down, so it becomes almost like an LFO affecting things, which, you know, you don't need any sequence amount really for that. You just want it to kind of do its thing. So now it's basically a monophonic sequencer with an LFO that you can use to affect things. And we can set it like, okay, so like wave folder to VCF, turn our sine wave into a sawtooth, kind of more traditional synth sounds. That's one thing I'm not totally sure what it's supposed to do. The U mix 1 or whatever. I'm gonna look that up really quick. Yo, just give me the manual, yo. You don't have to give me your ads. I already own it. Stop selling me, you monsters. Okay, sorry. Just give me the manual for the love of God. That's a weird little sequence going down there. Okay, I found a PDF. Let's see here. Sorry, this is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. So then we can of course reset. We can just kill everything here. And be like, let's reset the top one. Boom. Everything's gone. And then it just, because it's flipping bits over here because of an LFO, and then that one stays. Let's put that in a different modulation source. Let's put that in a sloths. Fast one. Cable. Lame. Lame cable. Where is the freaking Umix button? Or knob? What is the deal with that? Come on. It's way down there. Blend. I get the blend. I understand. What? Is there nothing in there? What the smeg? Oh, there. Utility mixer to create a submix. What? Oh, is it something that's only patchable? I betcha. Betcha. That's kind of cool. Mixer noise level. Now it's not doing anything. Well, I guess because my sloths is in like negative voltages, so it's not doing anything. Let's turn up corruption for a while. Thank you for the F. We have to corrupt both parts, even though it's a... Okay. So there is a thing in the patch bay for this. There's Umix input 1 and 2, and then there's an output. The level for Umix 1, normal to the ring mod, is set by the Umix 1 level knob. Okay. Okay. So this is strictly for the patch bay. Okay, alright. Good to know. Subpar umpire. Yeah, it's kind of cool, right? You know? Yeah, and maybe the sloths doesn't put out enough voltage to actually affect the corrupt or the bit flipping. Might need more than like plus 5 volts. Or 5 volts is like the I'll bet you it needs more than 5 volts to trigger that. I put it into an offset generator that goes 0 to 10, and it finally triggered about halfway up, so it might just need a hair more than that. So the corruption is, you can hear it's changing the pitches, but it's not changing the bits or the envelopes, because I've got it not turned up past noon. bandpass is just weird to try to get over. It's strange. Do a thing real quick here. Alright, let's reset this. And I'm not going to chain the sequences. I'm going to put together kind of a thing for the jam tonight. Something kind of funky and metallic. But what I want to do, I think, let's see, how do we do this? If I tune this to E flat and I put it in major. Okay. I know there's a cheat sheet to select the scales too. I need to find that in the manual. Which way is it? It's I think it's all three of these buttons. Yeah. So right now it's on pentatonic. I can actually just put it on I want to do like C Phrygian dominant. Okay, so C Phrygian dominant is the 5th mode of F harmonic minor. So if I tune these guys to harmonic minor, which one is that? That is the 6th one. Nope, I went too far. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's harmonic minor. Now what I need to do is turn down the influence of the sequencer on the oscillators. And then I need to tune each oscillator to an F. Okay, this is going to be annoying, so I'm going to turn the volume down a bit. I need some help. I need some help with this. Dang it. There it is. Okay, got it. Okay, now, Yay! That's in C Phrygian dominant right there. Okay, let's pause this for a second. All right, and then I'm going to go to sort of our standard view here. We'll kind of get going on to the regular show. Oh no, now it's all zoomed out again. Oh no. I need to fix that. That's better. Okay. And then we need to turn the lights off. When one buys the toys, one must play with
the aforementioned toys. Yes. Yes, fantastic. Yes.
All right, now, I need to find a place to tuck this boy away here. I did clean off my shelf down here. And I kind of want to rerun the clock. Wait, that wasn't the clock. Gonna go that. This guy's gonna go to subharm. So we're gonna use that today too. CA out. Oh god, everything is tangled down here. What in God's name is going on? Oh, I see what it is. See, I moved a bunch of cables around and kind of like reran some stuff, and now it's bedlam. Okay. Thank you, Stackable, for catching on everything in existence. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. There's this guy, and then what I need is my probably a bigger chonky boy cable here. And I'm gonna run 2 clocks. One for each of these. Immortal words of Oliver. Where is clock? Okay, can we park this someplace that won't make it go out of tune in the process? That'd be great. Yeah, that's great. Now, can I get at my subharmonicon? Probably not. Jesus Lord Almighty, this is insane. I need my new setup. All right. Okay. I think finally, yes, we are good to go. No, we're not. I need to plug an output in, which means another freaking super long dangly cable. What would be very helpful is to get another pod case for this thing, and then I can chain power from one pod case to the other, and that would be nice. In fact, I could throw a little 4-channel mixer inside one of them because there's 4 HP left over. I'm getting ideas here. These are good ideas. Because then you could mix them both and have one output from the whole schwap. Okay. There. All right, so now we've got... Now, does it do like a stop, restart automatically on clock change? Yup. Okay, now, subharmonica. If we can unearth it from this morass. Note the use of morass. Perfect. It doesn't quite go that low. Dang it. Like, holy crap, stuff is so tangled. It's insane. Okay. Okay, now the reset goes back in. So that should give me a 2-measure reset going. There's a vibe. All right, drums could do 4 on the floor, maybe. Seems like that's sort of appropriate for this, kind of like slow, trancey, sort of ambient style. That is not an appropriate kick drum. I want the. That's close. Bro, why you got so much freaking reverb on you, bro? A little bit of attenuation on that channel. That's controlling the drum fill. Everything's tipping over. Everything's tipping over. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Bass. We need a stereo bass. Need a nice. Gonna fall. Yeah, of course you're gonna fall. Let's just get that thing out. Bonk. Nope. Will it go as far as this boy? Barely. chainsaw, of course. Basically gonna do an octave down on my precision adder. Precision for precision. Okay. And then outputs, outputs, outputs to the place where outputs go. Oh, wait, actually. But actually, I think I can use shorter cables for this one, which is very, very nice. How's y'all's Fridays going? How's y'all's heat level? Oh God, get into your place. Get into the place to plug into the... Okay, I'm good. Yeah, I need to do some stuff too. I need to sit down and figure out exactly what we're gonna do. Dude, I still need to buy my friggin' ticket. Let's make this guy 16. Nope, wrong control, sir. Naughty. Oh, baby. Octave down. Wait, that's... what? That's not what I wanted. I wanted the times 2 out to go there. I'm going to turn this down, this down, this down, this down. And I just want to throw in a little sequence into the filter. Because we all know that's a lot of fun. get a little sequencer bouncing left and right kind of thing. Alright, chance operations. Chance type. I want to put, like, the last ones, like, up an octave. On occasion. Just once in a while, it'll be like, blap! Except it won't be blap, it'll just be like, boop. Just every once in a while, blap, blap, blip, blip. Tiny, tiny little probability going down. Yeah. Yes, those are technical terms. Put it to bed. I like that. Let's set up a weird freaky noise. With the falling cables. Falling cables on the floor. I'm going to use... Alright, so this is going to be funky. Alright. Two things. Number one, I need a little bit of a pitch reference. So I am going to plug in my annoying C once again. Just to keep it low. Because we're going to involve... That's not C, you silly bastard. So, I'm going to take the condenser microphone in the R bar, and I'm going to use it to yell stuff into the endless processor. It's a thing I do, alright? Alright. That was painful. Channel 2. Okay. Equally painful. Dying. Okay. Let's see here. We need... Oh, God, the yellow cables are in the way. Get out of the way. We need our outputs. We need to put this guy in a suitably... Oh, the Morpheus. The Morpheus is a good thing for this because we can do... Actually, we can do a heck of a lot of sound shaping with the Morpheus.
If we were so inclined.
And I may need to VCA this as well. Okay. Also, let me see here. I've got some triggers coming out. So this is the vector sequencer. If you didn't know, it's got this... it's got an expander, right? Okay, so the expander's got 8 trigger outputs that you can set to various things. In this case, I think I have it to 4 whole notes. 2 whole notes is trigger 5. That's a good one to use for, like, the VCA envelope. So, okay, first of all, let's get this finally patched up, and then we can start thinking about who's going to mod what with what and where. You know, the typical things. Let's go to channel 3 in the submixer here. Nothing. Okay, well, first of all, we need to boost gain on this thing by a lot. Let's say 15 dB for each channel. Hey, late night. Is it just me, or is just like everything quiet? Can we boost gain even more? Yeah, it's still really quiet. Thankfully, the Morpheus has some beastly preamps. 40 dB of gain. Yeah, that's a little much. Yeah. All right. So, basically, here's what I want to kind of do. I want to take this every 2 whole notes output, all right? First of all, I need a rhythm for my triggers. Okay, where can we do that? We can do that a lot of places. Let's see here. I'm looking for a free clock, and I don't know if I have one. No, I kind of do. Yeah, let's, I'm going to split one off of water, because I might want to use that, and then we'll throw this clock into the gamut repetitor. There. Okay, so now I can run an envelope from the trigger out here into, let's put this in channel C, pretty quick too. And then that's going to go into the okay, I found these shapes that were really nice. I think they were the D's. Yeah. Nice, because it doesn't start at an up. It starts at a really, really heavy slope. Okay, now that's a thing. So basically every 2 measures, I want it to do something similar, but we're going to affect the pitch with an envelope. So I'm going to take trigger 5 out, and we're going to go into this other channel here. And that is going to be just a really long rise fall. And that's going to go into both sides of the pitch on the endless processor. Jesus Lordy. Now, as soon as this runs, I'm going to need to turn the voltage down quite a bit, probably to like 3. Oh, you did? Congrats, man. Yeah, me too. It's sitting down here. It's doing this right now. Okay, let's stop this reset clock here. Hey, what's going on, man? That is still really, really quiet, and I kind of hate that. Actually, let's put this in a regular mixer channel here, and maybe just throw reverb on it. Or, even better idea. Aurora. Most basic oscillator? Probably the .vco, this guy. Yeah, Dixies are good. Okay, now the question is, can I get this completely synchronized with my, like, drums and stuff? 4 and 1. Yeah, okay. So that's fine. You shut up. Okay. So, interesting weird noise, and that's all just to be just me being weird. Actually, I wanted to listen to the filter. Because this would be kind of cool to do through a thing. For example, I was talking about water before. A little bit faster delay. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I don't know if we're gonna need that guy anymore. Well, at least not to be a reference C. Yeah, I've got all. I also have the Weston 2V2, which is 2 analog oscillators in 1 module. So that's fairly basic, also. You know. Okay. What do we need? We need a. How about a pad? How about some sort of. Yeah, dude. I have a. I have an STG Sound Labs Mankato filter at home, and it's big. It's like 24 HP or something, and it's mono, but it's like the greatest sounding thing. And it's just that, like, dude, if it was half the size, it would be in here. But if it was half the size, it wouldn't have the features that it has, because it's got like 8 simultaneous outputs in different phases. It's wild. So it's like 6, 12, 18, and 24 dB, and then it's got the reverse phase of all of those. It's wild. Reason. I'm going to fire up my DAW. Turn on my controller. Yeah, my one filter that I'm not totally in love with right now is this Bubble Sound Stereo SEM filter, the SEM 20ST. It's not what I expected. To be honest, what I expected was the Dopefer. Like something nice and just smooth and analog and cool. And then the Bubble Sound one is just like, number one, it's just quiet, even with the gain all the way up. And then it's like, oh, you want me to destroy your sound? Yeah, oh, and I'm always looking for stereo too. That's the thing. Like, I'm not gonna probably add any more mono filters in here, because why? I run almost entirely stereo on all voices, so it's an adventure. It's one of the reasons I have such really bad spaghetti. Is like everything is stereo. So, although I don't know if I really have bad anything, it just is what it is. Let me get an ultra basic bitch sine wave out of a subtractor here. Reset device. And yet, okay, we need this and we need that. Yeah, you're probably not going to hear this really. Where's a good place to go after that? I think F. Maybe we just do a 2-chord jam tonight. That's not a horrible idea. Okay. So, R-bar action. Oh, Jesus, it's already crowded in here, for the love of God. What are you doing? The R-bar and the carry are best friends. We will use, in fact, here, I'm going to do this like this. And then we will use the R-bar cables to mash down all of the other poop that's in the way. Mashing down poop! It even has its own theme song. Okay, and then this guy traditionally goes into channel 3. Who we got? Oh, we need some movement, though. Goodness. Okay, except 16th note out is trigger number 2. So we're just going to take that and we're going to go to here. Buddy, too much reverb. Buddy, stop it. Or we put that into here. I think I like that better. And then, like, there's a little low-pitched thump at the end of that because it was cutting off so quickly. See, or we put that in the VCA. I think that's a little cleaner, to be honest. God, there's part of me that wants to be like here. Yeah, that 30-second note's not going to blend well. It's going to be annoying. It needs a little bit more emotion, though. Know what I mean? Oh, I do have modulations and stuff, like, ready to go. This would be perfect for that. A nice 8-measure rise and fall would be fantabulous. I do wish the Ikari had like a switch on it where you could just be like, disable the VCA. Just click. What? And if that were like CV addressable, well, I would just nut myself. What else do we need? We got sort of a pseudo pad. We got a thing. Well, arpeggios are always fun. I'm debating, should I do the track 2 thing? That's the easy way to do it, to be honest. Okay, let me rig that up. All right, so if I take pitch output number 2 and I put it into mod 1, okay, and then I go to part 2. This is going to be a weird sequence. It's going to be 2 parts long. All right, stop. So we want C3, and then I want F. Or do we go down to F? It depends on how the bass sounds. The bass might almost be too low going down an octave. There's only one way to find out. Test it out, of course. So now we go to part 1, and we go to, not subsequence, we go to CV in source external 1, and we want this to go to pitch that like that. Okay, oh yeah, in part 2, that's going to need to run, what's the rate here? 2 whole notes, probably? Okay. Didn't work. Okay, I guess we're going up to the F. And I'm going to change the groove on this too. So it happens just a little bit earlier. I didn't do it. A little earlier. There you go. There you go. Now you're on the beat. Nice. Unfortunately, that's going to eliminate my typical okay. We'll use like part 6. We'll do the same thing. 2 whole note length. This whole thing's going to have to be restarted and resynchronized a bunch of times anyway. So this needs to change the layer of the R bar. So, no, I don't want a dumb, sneaky, annoying cable. Let's just use a chonky purple boy. Pitch out from part 6 going into the layer. We need to turn on gate for both of those, otherwise it doesn't put out pitch. It should be on C3 to start. And about G3 should do the trick. So we got blue, and then it should shift to pink automatically. And we get the bass shifting. Happy. That'll work. So then basically what we do is we just mute part 2 and part 6 if we want those to stop. Although I kind of don't because they're back on F right now. So let's wait till they get to C to actually mute them. That would be a good idea. There, mute them. Okay, now let's hit part 3 and start putting together some nifty, happy little synthy lines. All right, stop. Stop it! All right. One of my favorite things to do, if you've been here at all, you know this one. So we're going to take 2 channels of that. There's 8R, and we're going to take channel 3 and 4 in the vector, and we're going to make ourselves a couple nifty, keen, little bitty, little kind of arpeggiated parts and stuff. You know what I mean? Okay. And I definitely do not have enough yellow cables for this. So this is going to go here. And this guy is going to go here. Put this on channel A and B. And then we're going to do a thing with these things. Okay, so let's go. No, let's put it in the 12 dB output, actually. Probably a little bit better. A little bit more high range going now. All right, and then those guys are going to go there. You need to plug in oscillators. First thing I'm going to need to do, though, is make sure that these puppies are in tune. Hear them. And we get this guy 7. We can go up an octave for that, though. Okay, now, same thing. I need to rig up external 1. We're going to get a pitch 5, 100%. That's it. That's all you have to do. It's really nice. So then, if I unmute part 2, that's funky, but that's okay. So it's playing the 7th. Okay. Now in C, it's like C, E, G, B flat, because we're doing a C Phrygian dominant. So C, D flat, E, F, G, A flat, B flat, C. So if we transpose it to F, we get an F minor major 7. So F, A flat, C, E. Like the private I chord, throw a 9 on top, and it's like, meh. The dame was in trouble. She had to find me. I don't know if that's appropriate. I like that line. It's neat. I wonder if we did this, if that would change things at all. Oh, we have to unmute that part. Dang it. That's better. That's much more acceptable. Cool. Okay, now let's hit part 4 also. External 1. Target. Pitch. Like so. Okay. I kind of want to make a really, really fast one, like a 30-second note. Maybe like make it like weird, like 12. That might be cool. That's a win right there. Because and then a 4-measure rise and fall going into the cutoff. I can find it. Lovely. Okay. Okay. Okay, cool. Other stuff. Chords. We have chords. We can do chords. Chords are fun. Assuming I can find my errant TRS MIDI cable. Oh! No, let's just reset this. There's all kinds of goofball stuff in here. Yeah, how about a pattern in 7 for the chords? Because why not? So this is going to be da, 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 da. Gate, 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 gate. But we can change our gate length, which is super nice. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Ba, 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 ba. Da, da, da. Pow, pow. Yeah. Can we go -2? No, we can't. What's up with that? So that means we have to go pitch down to a B flat. Or let's go pitch down to G for both of those. Okay, and then we go +3, which means it's adding a B flat, and this one will go +5, which means it's adding a C. And this is going to be 1. And let's change that last one to a G. Actually, let's change this one to a G, and we'll make it play a funky-ass weird tritone. 6, and then a 5. Okay. Like, which color do I use? Colors. It's terrible. It's a terrible, terrible crime. It's a travesty. Does this reach? I think it do. It do reach. Hooray. Okay. We got nothing. Okay, now, again, I want to check this. Still darn quiet. This will be weird. I kind of dig it. Like having a 7 pattern going. Okay. Cool and all. Nifty. Oh, let's see here. We need some kind of a... We need like a... You know what I mean? We need a... Okay, alright, so one thing I want to do here. Let's do this. Let's put this down to a much slower one. Let's speed this guy up substantially. Alright, and then... we can take the output of that LFO and then use a cable that will reach. No, you can't. I think just like linear FM would be okay. Alright, what do we need? Basically we need just like a sawtooth going into a... Could do this with a filter, actually. And that would not be a horrible thing. Okay, right now it's going to be weird. That needs to go faster. Alright. So now what I want to do is duplicate... Yeah. Trigger 8 is every 8 whole notes. Crap, I'm gonna run out of envelopes. Actually, let me think here. Do I need this to be this way? Let me think here. I don't think so. I think what I need to do is take trigger 8 and bring it to an envelope. And then dupe the envelope. That's the answer. One of these is going into pitch. On the oscillator. And the other one's going to go into the filter frequency. So that basically it disappears whenever it hits. So we should get like a... Yeah, that's acceptable. It's a little bit high on the voltage, though, you know? Not bad. Not too shabby for a little... You know, a little thing. So, like, we got a little... I could dig it. What would happen if we did sub-pulse instead? It's actually better. It's actually cooler. Because, see, then we can put some modulation into the pulse width and at least get a little bit more movement going. There. That guy. That should probably do the trick, I would think. Let's bring the high pass up even more so it disappears even sooner. Okay, that's pretty good. A little resonance. Give it a little peeky. Get a little peek in there, you know? All right. Let's get some lead sounds going here. I do like a nice happy analog lead. Does it? Yes. That's the input, though. There's the input. There we go. Reaches. Oh, she reaches okay. She reaches all right. Mm-hmm. Oh, God. This forest of cables needs to be constrained. Hey, Simon. Q-Bird falling off the edge. Yeah, nailed it. All right, that'll help things at least a little bit, theoretically. Low pass out. Give me my low pass out.
Thank you.
This whole mess right here with the sea legs and stuff, I need to change some stuff around. I need to put the sea legs over here to the right of my submixer. Maybe like literally swap places with them. Or like submixer here, everything moves down. Little bit of slow modulation going on here. I don't want to mess with it too much. Labyrinth on a 7-note pattern. Okay. Maybe one more lead voice would be a good thing. Something that we can pitch shift and make crystal clear, sparkly noises. Because I do enjoy those. And that, of course, makes me immediately think. The terrarium. The cloud terrarium. Let's see here. Actually, we can use short cables and go Zagreb for some delightful warm filtering. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. Now, here comes the fun part. That wasn't bad. That was fairly painless. Need more modulation. Slower. But just to slow sloths. In fact, let's put that other one in a faster sloths. Sloths are happy. They're good for you. There. So we should hear some nice morphing now. And some panning because of it. Lovely! I'm gonna I'm gonna put this through the sea legs instead. There we get the little those, you know? Those are awesome. I love those. Actually, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to just use the regular channel delay. And then it's already going into the inventory. We don't need to do... Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Until we bring in the sauce and, like, totally warp it into madness. So I think we're ready for jam time. All we have to do is synchronize the vector here. Victor. What's your vector, Victor? LOL. It's synchronized. Okay. I'm firing up the video synth. There it goes. It focused. Thank you, focus. Cool.
Pew!
Good times. Thanks for joining me. Okay, Labyrinth. You can stop now. It's like... Unplug all the toys. And now to maybe acquire a second 64 HP pod for it. Maybe. There may be a better solution. What I need is one of those double desktop stands eventually. But I need to get my ass going on the other part. So, yeah, I mean, ultimately, I could just buy them that day, you know? I'm not really stressing too much about it. I still need to debate whether, because I'm in school by then. Knobcon is outside of Chicago, Schaumburg, Illinois. Which sounds like a podunk suburb, but it's like 120,000 people. It's part of the megalopolis of outside of the Chicago area. Yeah, it is in the U.S. My big decision is, am I going to stay overnight? And I think I'm going to have to, because every time I've been there in the past, I always like lose steam, and I need a place that I can just go and like chill. So I don't know, man. It's frustrating. Anyways, I'm out of here. Sunday is ambient time, so we'll put the Labyrinth to some use then, too. Thanks for joining me. And hopefully see you soon. Bring a friend. Nighty-night.